Hello folks, what you can see in front of you today is a new rifle for the channel, and it's from the Reximex brand. Now, I've been thinking for a while what the next project would be, and I looked around, and the place I always come back to in the country is the gun shop called Solware, just outside Tamworth. Now for me, I just live off the junction 25 of the M1, so it's only 40 minutes away for me, so no brainer really. Sometimes it can take you that long just to get into Nottingham from where I live. But yeah, so I was looking around, I didn't know where to get. I was going to go for a budget end rifle, one that I could play with, tune up if I needed to, but I didn't just want to get any sort of rifle. I wanted to get one that I knew would be a good bet for the future. And I was also thinking about those that's just coming into shooting. You want to get something that's accurate, easy to get used to, and not break the bank. So I shopped around, like I say, looking on the websites, and Solware, they're a fantastic dealership. They've got some great people behind the counter there. They've got their own gunsmiths. And as I look through the catalogue, you'll find on their website, if you go through all their air guns or any of the guns, there's a lot of them have got massive discounts on them. Now, you all know I've got the Reximex regime, and I've been really happy with that since I got it. That's the bullpup. Now, what I liked about this one was the look of it. It looks nice. Comes in a massive variety of stocks. This one is the basic synthetic stock, which will really shoot those that go out hunting, or they're not bothered about getting dings and things, because it's pretty hard polymer. It'll stand up further knocks and things like that. But it's a nice, well-shaped stock. Now, as soon as this came onto the market, now in Britain it's known as the Reximex Pretensis. It's known under different names around the world, but for us it's the Pretensis. The stock reminded me of the Air Arms Ultimate Sporter. You can get these in synthetic, you can get them in walnut, then you can get them in a variety of laminates, and now they're even doing these sort of stocks with Cerakote, different patterns on, different camouflage. Really nice. I mean, in Turkey, they've actually got one of these called the Deadpool, and it's in red, and it's all based on the Deadpool character out of the Marvel comics. And if that came over, I'd definitely get that one. But they come in 177, 22, and 25, I think, as a special order if you want a 25. This one is a 177. The reason I go back to that again, when I started shooting, way back when I was like a 15-year-old in 75, I always got 2.2. So that was the thing to get then on a Springer, and that's all we could get. But I've come to the conclusion over the years of shooting now that 177 for sub 12-foot pan is the way to go. Gives you a flatter trajectory, so you got a faster pellet to target, easier to basically range to zero because it's not such a big shot curve, and you can still get the same power out of it as a 2.2. Obviously, the power does drop off a bit more for a lighter pellet, but you just get an heavier pellet if you want to. But anyway, looking through Solware's website, this was on there, and I couldn't believe the discount on it. There's £120 off it, so it worked out at £330. Most of these are coming in around £450, £480, and for the laminates you're talking over £500, probably another £100. And another option they've got now, they've started to do these as regulated rifles. And I think they're about £100 extra if you want a regulator fitted. But I wasn't too keen. Well, I say not too keen. I weren't bothered. So my intention was to do it as part of another project. So what I will do is shoot the rifle as it is now, and then at a later date I'll put a Robert Lane regulator in it. Talking to the chaps down there, they thought as I did that the brand, the Reximex brand, it is twined with Crow. It is the upper version of quality, a bit like what Lexus is to Toyota. But they're really well made rifles, and the gunsmith down there now, if you do have a problem with any of the Reximex, and probably any of the other brands that Rangerite do, he's basically got all the information now from Rangerite, and he can actually do in-house repairs or servicing on it. So that's pretty good. At one time, they used to have to send them back every time to Rangerite up the northeast, just so they'd replace a seal or something like that. But they can do the repairs in-house now. So like I say, really good price, £330 as a stock rifle. This one comes at the front with the airstripper. As it stands in this condition, if you're going to use it as is, you would use it at your range. You wouldn't use it in the backyard. It is so loud. And in fact, I'm going to do the test now and show you how loud it is. So I've switched on the soundometer, as they say. And if you can see that, I'll put it there. So it's on safe now. So you cut the rifle off safe all the way around. (111.1 decibels). So the beeping on that is telling you it's damaging to the ears. So you definitely need a silencer. Now, Reximex have come out with a new silencer for their rifles. It's known as a Silent Force. It comes in 2 lengths. So I'll probably get one of those. I could have got one today, but I thought I'll leave everything standard for now. I didn't bother with an unboxing because it's all been done. It came in a standard box, didn't come in a case. Some of the problems you do get with Reximex, they come with cases, nice cases, but they're not big enough to put a scope on. So you've got to have a scope that there's a quick release scope adapter, so you can put it somewhere in the case where it'll fit. But as it stands, it wouldn't fit in a case like that. So it's 1/2 inch UNF thread. So that will unscrew for the stripper. It's got really good adjustability. In fact, it's got better adjustability than some of the over like £1,500 rifles you can buy. It's got adjustment in the rear butt for length of reach, so it'll come out that way. The rear butt pad will go up and down, and it's got a cheek riser as well that can be adjusted. So like I say, you've got a safety catch, which is a crossbolt safety. It's behind the trigger. So a lot of people don't like it inside, but this one's behind. it says S on that side, so when you press it in there, it's safe. On the other side of the rifle, it's got a red rim around it. But, yeah, so push it that way and that way to go. But that is the trigger. Nice trigger. You've got an adjustable trigger shoe on it. So there's a grub screw on this side. So if you loosen that, you can move the shoe vertically and you can cant it left or right. So if you're right hand shot, I tend to cant it to the right more. It's got the manometer right on the valve itself at the back of the rifle. That gives you the cylinder pressure. Now this rifle, one of the good points about it is the front cover comes off and it's got a Foster fitting. So it can go straight onto your pump or air tank or compressor. And it also comes in the kit, comes with an adapter so you can screw it direct onto your pump or whatever you're using if you need to. It also comes with two burst discs and 2 A-rings for that. It comes with 5 Allen keys, and it in 177 comes with 2 14-shot magazines. If you got the 2.2, they'll be 12-shot. If you got the 2.5, they'll be 10-shot. It also comes with a test sheet, which has been chronographed at the factory. And that was done just at the end of November. So this rifle is probably 2 weeks off the factory line. And it was producing an average of 11.52 foot-pounds using the RWS Superfield. Comes with a comprehensive manual. And it also comes with a nice schematic, which I've printed off and put on the board there. So if you do need to, obviously, if you start stripping things down and doing it yourself, you avoid your warranty. We'll say that now. They come with a 1-year warranty. If you're not into that kind of thing, you're not bothered about the warranty, and you can do things yourself. Like I say, you've got schematics there. It will have anti-tamper on it, but they're fairly easy to get out. When I do fit the Lancet regulator from Robert Lane, I will show you how it's done. Another nice thing that they do, Turkey's well known for this on the Crowells and the Hatsons and now the Reximex. They've got a Dove straight Picatinny rail on top, so it don't matter what scope mount you got, it will fit, which is fantastic. Why don't they all do that so we're not buggering about with different scope mounts and rings? I don't know. But that's that bit. Underneath, you've got studs front and rear for a sling. So if you've got a sling like I've got here, basically that'll look straight onto that. So that'll work really well if you're carrying out in the field. It is pretty light actually, really well balanced. Obviously I've got bipod on there, but it's balancing just about there, even with the bipod on it. I fitted my Discovery LHD night vision 312 42, but that's a side focus illuminated reticle, and it's a second focal plane scope, but nice scope. So I'll do some shooting with that before going on to any of the night vision scopes. This is a standard second focal plane scope, but this is the one that came with the rear attachment for a night vision as well, if you remember. Also, it comes with a basic target. It's also got another target here, and that's got on it says model, caliber, serial number, tester, date, range, number of shots, sights, and pellet type. So sometimes they do that at the factory when they chronograph it. They obviously didn't have time, so they didn't put that one on. And then down here they've got another card, and that is for when you chronograph it, and it's 1 to 14 shots. So obviously The 8.4 grain RWS, they was pushing out 11.52 foot-pounds. So I would imagine a 10 grain pellet's going to put it right up there, probably about 11.8, 11.9. So the power's about right. What you need to do when you get new rifles like this is clean the barrel before you do any shooting, because they tend to put like a protective film on the inside of the barrels so they're not rusting while they're standing in stock. So you get all that gunge out or through it with a pull through, and when you pull throughs are coming back clean, that's the time you can start shooting. But I'm expecting good things from this. I mean, I've got a £330 rifle now that should be able to keep up with rifles costing well over £1,000. Like I say, if you want to get one of these rifles, Solware is the cheapest in the country at the moment for it. Look on the website; they've got some fantastic deals. Like I say, when I saw this, I thought, well, I've got to get it because it's unbelievable value at that. I was going to get the Remington T-Rex, either the rifle or the bullpup. Even that was good price. I think that's about $299, and that's already got a regulator in it, so it's pretty good for its money. Like I say, you can shop around for any of the rifles. Solware in particular have got some great offers on all the brands. If you look through what they've got, you'll see one or two, or they'll be on a special offer. It could be any time of the year as well. It's not just in sale times of the year. But there we go. That's about it for now. I can't actually put the link up to get you to where I got the rifle from, but I can point you in that direction. So if you just go over and Google Solware and then look for the rifles, and you'll see all the different things. Now, I don't think the Reximex brand, you might not see it on the main list. You've got icons for the different brands. Well, I don't think they've updated that bit yet. So if you just go onto the website and on the search magnifying glass, just type in Reximex and you'll see everything in the brand, what they do. There's some great things coming out of Turkey now. The quality's gone really well. And like I say, you're getting rifles now. You could get probably 4 or 5 of these rifles. Well, you would. You get 4 or 5 of these rifles for the price of most of the lower end of the top end guns, if you know what I mean. So almost 4 of these for the price of, let's say, a BSA R12. Oh, it's ridiculous. And that's what I like about it, because I can get a good rifle, I can tune it to me, and I just know the laser accurate. Same with the Kralls. You can't go wrong. But nice little rifle. I will show you some screenshots of all the different types of Pretensis you can get, and the options of stocks out there. And now they've added regulators to the list as well. You've got one rifle and probably 12 to 14 different variations of it. So fantastic. And then you've got the 3 different calibers. Main calibers to go with is 177 or 22. But if you want a 25, if you did ask, they get in touch with Range Right. If they've not got one, and they get one made up. I think lead time's probably a few days, but yeah. So there we go. That's a quick look at the Reximex Pretensis. So when you see it again, the barrel will be cleaned and we'll be doing some range tests. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.